So I enjoyed them handsome years. I don't mind being old and ugly now. I'm already married.
I found her.
I'm
I
not
found our
married,
keeper.
man.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I
mean,
remember waking up at 30 and being like, where the hell have I been? Is this life? I was like, what? Okay. I'm married and I have a child, and what else happened back there? I don't remember.
I had 3 children by 30. I was like rolling
That's
them
a
out.
blessing.
Boom, boom,
So,
boom.
I think people put too much emphasis on age and accomplishments. Man, if you wake up, man, and you breathing, man, you winning. That's a lot of people that make a child age. Who cares how much money you got in the bank, or what people you influence? I don't care about none of that. I'm happy that I went outside. I did some gardening today. I got Burger King today. I could afford all that. I got a car that I can go pick my daughter up from school. I'm winning.
Amen.
Dude,
Amen.
all that other stuff, man, that superficial stuff, I don't care what my credit score is. I already got a house. I got cars. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't put energy into things I have no control over. I don't. It'll drive me crazy.
Yep.
Oh,
I agree 100%. Not.
I don't mean to preach.
Oh no, you know what? You always come on my lives and get on the soapbox. And I love it.
All right.
Because you do broke you another positive thing is that you actually influence me to, again, because I can be in that negative space, but it's like you'll say something and that'll just kind of shift my brain to think a little bit different. So it's good. And GTs are like that too. It's always this positive, and you're like, man, I need to stop, going, I'm not talking about like, the aesthetics and things like that. It's
David Core just cracked
other
me up.
mental.
What?
You cracked me up. We'll be in the side chat.
Just cracked us up.
Yeah, really, Dave? Okay.
Maureen,
what's going on?
Before I forget this, I saw your strawberry video today.
So
Maureen, I don't know how many subscribers you got now, but keep doing your videos exactly how you do them. You make good videos. You just ain't fell into that algorithm pocket yet. And I know some people, when they're not blowing up really quick and they start changing the way they do things, you got a formula that works, Maureen. Just stay to it and wait for YouTube to find you.
Yeah. Sometimes it has to do with the amount of videos that you have out. Sometimes it has to do with how many people are visiting. What works for somebody, one person might not work for somebody else.
That's right.
Don't change.
The thing is that Carol and I were talking about how many videos have you done? Like when I've told people, it's like I've got over 400 videos on my channel. Okay?
Really?
So,
busting it.
Yeah, I have a ton.
You got more than me, I think. I don't have a 450, I think.
Let me just. Oh no, I can't see from here right now. But it's something ridiculous. Like it's like a little bit burst. But Broke, I agree. There's been times where in my struggle with trying to get to that sweet spot it's where you go, okay, well, I got to do things different, or I got to, and it's like when I've tried to do things different, it's so uncomfortable and so not me. Mm-hmm. And you just go, nope, I'm not doing that. I need to just do it how I do it. Keep being the same way. It's like I'm going to keep, videoing with my iPhone. I'm going to use iMovie I'm not going to go into these fancy editors and things like that. I am getting a new microphone today. Okay, it's my birthday present.
Okay, big baller.
Yep.
Baller alert.
That's right. I'm getting a real microphone. Now whether or not I can learn how to use it, that's another question.
I'll help you.
Because it's like everything is like, just stick to what I know. I do not have time or the brain capacity for a new learning curve. It's like, oh yeah, let's do get Adobe Illustrator out, and so we can do color correction. Like,
no, Maureen, why you don't do the thing where you lean into the camera and talk no more? That was cool. Why you stop doing that?
I do.
She still does it.
Why are you not watching every single one of my videos? Let's just talk about that.
Yeah. That video today, she did that.
I do it all the
She
time.
dropped the mic on that one.
Yep.
Well, Maureen, I'm behind. Maureen, I'm behind. Maureen,
Let me just drop the mic.
me. Well, forgive me, Maureen. I'm behind.
I just dropped a very expensive mic.
Okay,
But that's
But-
okay because you're getting a new one.
Maureen. Don't worry about history, Maureen. Worry about today. I watched the video today, Maureen. To stay focused on today. Why we? Why we in the past? Focus right here.
So,
Whoa.
I just
Oops, you
broke
didn't
my-
put it
my,
on there, right?
no, and I just broke my clip. The clip just snapped off.
Oh.
Good time
I have
get
to
a
just
new
get
one.
another clip.
Listening
Yeah.
to Cal, you done broke the mic, and you know you need that mic.
Look at Carol.
I do.
Same, Carol. Everybody know your name.
No, and I did move close into the camera, but I was driving, so I only could lean in for that one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so that was just, it was because I was driving at the time, so it was just one of those little things. So
It also helps to be consistent, and that's
Yeah.
something I'm not, but I can say that Laura over here and Diva,
Yeah. they're
very
pretty
consistent.
consistent.
all right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have more to the stage. I am bringing it Homestead Aquarius.
Homestead.
Frog man. Look,
Hey there, how you doing, sir? I think you need to turn
Happy
up the mic.
birthday. I don't know if you
Thank
heard me or
you.
not.
See you.
Homestead Aquarius.
What's up, folks? I'm hearing all this offensive language, and I just have to stop in and say, y'all cut that out. I done heard the O word mentioned so many times on this live stream, and
Maureen.
it's been bad.
Are you
I've been
offended?
feeling-
Oh, what's
Yeah,
the
you gotta
old,
clarify.
the old word?
Oh, okay. Cool.
hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Don't
I
flirt
think on
with
this
it now.
panel right now, the older the only person that's older than me is Homestead Aquarius. He's the old man.
Wow. Why did you put his age out there like that?
Sounded him like that.
He's
Wow.
old.
She tries
Wow.
to
No,
remain
here's the
positive.
worst
It's
part
my
about
birthday.
She tries to remain positive.
I was gonna ask Homestead Aquarius if he was offended by the O word.
Oh, the O
Age
word.
comes
Well,
with
you know,
No
there's
word.
multiple O words. Some of them are offensive and some not.
Fantastic.
You know, but we're gonna clean this up. Let me tell you
Okay.
something.
Okay, you
When I
go
started
ahead.
getting older,
Yeah.
ish, the thing that hurt me so bad is when the younger people started asking me if I wanted my senior discount. That
Oh.
hurt.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I'm sitting there thinking about asking the girl out. She's asking me if I want my senior discount, and we got a disconnect, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Hey. Now, the only time I really felt old, somebody called me old dude. And I was, at first, I didn't know they were talking to me because I had never been addressed like that before. So I looked around. I was like, oh, man, they're talking to me.
Hey, oh, in the hood,
it's
they
like
say,
life
when
has
you go
got
to-
this sign that says, "Hey, congratulations, it's your turn. You're next." You know,
Mhm.
And over here in
Well, I
the
didn't
hood, they
wanna
call
be
me
next.
school. They
I
call
mean,
you
like,
school.
What do they
over
call
here.
you?
What?
School. School.
It's
That means
school.
old school. They don't call you old. They just say, "What's up, school?"
Oh.
Yeah, I've been called old school also. Yeah, that kind of stuff too. I get called
don't
Mr.
run
a
from the
whole
people in
lot.
the tech. Once you get to a certain age, the ones behind you, oh, they know your name. They know your number and everything. What's up, school?
Hey, if they're gonna call me school, they better be learning from me then.
Oh, that's a
Good
good point.
point.
That's a good point.
There
That's
you go.
basically why they call you that, because they are supposed to be learning something from you.
Yeah.
I know I get called Mr. at least 10 times a day. And I'm like, man, I'm so over this Mr. thing. That
Mhm.
I mean, it's a sign of respect, man. But oh my goodness, everybody have to say Mr. at this point.
Mm.
Yeah.
My mom fought against ma'am until the day she died. Oh, she
Nice.
called me ma'am. I don't care if I'm 80. Don't call me ma'am.
Hey, mister, can I help you? No, just, hey, guy. Oh, my God. Hey, guy, can I help you? Everything is mister. I walk in a convenience store. Hey, mister, how you doing? Oh, my goodness.
No,
I don't
down
have to
here in
be mister.
Kentucky, they will call you sweetheart, hon. You know, just
Yeah, I like
I mean,
those.
they sweeten the deal. They don't see no
Mhm.
age or nothing. You just walk in there like, "How you doing, honey?" And I'm like, "Hey, babe, how you doing?"
I ain't been hunting in 10 years. I
See, I
definitely ain't
ain't
been
like
hunting in
that.
10 years.
Pennsylvania, you go up even on the Pennsylvania Turnpike when they did
What?
it's probably all computerized now. In PA, they call you hun, even when they're taking your money on the turnpike. Okay,
Yeah.
hun, here's your
Wait.
change.
Okay, we're disconnected. I have no. Huh? What? The
In
turnpike?
Pennsylvania, yeah, in the
What's,
Pennsylvania Turnpike. Yeah,
what's that?
It's
it's
a
just a
big
road up
circle
there near
road.
Philly.
Basically, you
Yeah,
have to pay to ride on it to get to the other state.
yeah,
Oh,
It's the
okay.
craziest thing I ever seen, dude. I mean,
it is. It's stupid, but
Yeah.
they're very nice about it. They call you hun while they take your money.
yeah, very polite while they steal from
I
Okay.
thought y'all were talking about something else. You saying hun and taking money. Okay. All right.
Well,
I don't need to pay.
Oh,
here in Tennessee, everybody's a
Oh,
miss.
oh, did you just hear Carol say, I don't need to pay.
I don't need to pay.
What?
I get free.
I get freebies.
She doesn't have to pay.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, don't mind Carol. Don't mind.
I don't know how to take some of the stuff. I feel like I feel so naive. Like I feel like y'all talking on my head at some point. I'm not catching it out.
Like Carol.
I'm married.
over
I
your
don't have to pay for nothing.
When Carol talks, she's not gonna talk over your head. She's gonna talk right to you. So you gotta duck if you don't want to.
I don't know. I think I missed a couple. I missed a couple already. I'm sure.
No, no. Do you want me to explain it to you, or are you okay?
Yeah, you've been hit, bro. You've been hit several times. I was just like,
we were talking about the turnpike, and it was like giving money for, saying here, you have to give you money. Thanks, hon. And so you made kind of an inference that it was you're paying for like,
Well,
and then
something.
a little something. And Carol said, "I don't have to pay for it. She just gets
Wow.
it."
Oh,
It was a pause. It was a big pause.
It was kind of a
big
pause.
pausable moment.
When he
It was
started
a lie. And it was a lie because we all pay.
Yeah, one way or another, we all pay. That's true.
That's true. Oh no,
But I'm not
moving right
not
along.
paying for it.
It's true. It's like no. I'm single. I'm happy single. I'm single. That's
Yeah.
good.
Well, I'm single too, but you gotta pay somebody.
But you gotta pay up somebody. I like that pause, David.
I'm just,
Somebody.
little innocent Mia just sit back in the chair and listen to all the grown folk talking.
You're just because you're not a mister. You're just a little broke farmer.
I'm just a little broke farm over here, just trying to be the best he can. That's all I'm trying to do.
good for you.
Mhm.
You know those youngins.
I know. That's what I thought.
So I've got to ask you, Mr. Broke Farmer. You like that little jingle I sent you?
Yes, but don't tell nobody because it's gonna be on the short. I want to be surprised. It's awesome.
I sent it to Carol. Carol.
I want to
Carol heard
use it in a couple different things, so I don't want to give away too much. Iskate on the Uskate.
Okay.
Oh, so you the farmer. I thought I saw something last night about a song, and it wasn't that. Okay, it's you.
Oh, no, you could have told they.
I know it's good now.
No, it's not me singing. It's not me singing.
Yeah.
But it's
not me singing.
It's still good, Maureen. You can't just tell them.
Shut up, Maureen. Just shut up. It's your birthday.
Oh, nice, Tiff Farm. Thank you.
I can't see you, Maureen. Look,
I just looked over and saw.
the live thing is over your face. I can't. I can't see what you're doing. The live thing is literally covering your face up a little bit.
I muted myself and then yelled at myself as if it was you to say, Maureen, just shut up and stop talking.
Because David's gonna talk everything out to you little. It's something cool that Maureen did for Watermelon Wars, and we're gonna put it out. It's gonna go #1 on the charts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
#1.
that I don't know about it, but yeah.
Brampton, are you still here? I did go and find you on Instagram.
Carol.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, by the way, I have the stinkiest soil waiting for me in my backyard to sow some watermelon seeds in.
Your soil stink.
Yeah, it's kind of stinky. It's got something in it. I don't know. It's that I got some organic soil, and I believe it has a little cow manure in it.
No, wait, okay.
It's a Miracle Grow organic.
Oh, first problem. And I know y'all like that Miracle Grow.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Come on, Carol. Give it to him.
You just don't like us labeled organic because it's not organic. I know, but it was a good price. It was only $10.
No, not that. No, I just
you could have got that steak, the one that was on sale for $2 a bag.
I missed that sale.
I got 5 of those. But I don't know. The Miracle Grow, I've had so many bad experiences with it. Comes out the bag super clumpy. It smells weird all the time.
It smells like poo-poo out there, like cow poo-poo.
That's chemicals.
But some people love Miracle Grow. I know a lot of people that live and die by the soil.
They like it here in Tennessee. It's almost harder to find something else. It's the organic one.
It's not chemicals. It's poo-poo soil. Yeah, I got the poo-poo soil.
But poo-poo soil is usually good soil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It's good soil. It smells like the black
cow.
You don't.
We weren't supposed to play it. I'm sorry.
The other one, so I might as well say it.
Yeah.
There's not any farms around you, Carol.
I don't know if they're using Grazon on their stuff though, David. So I don't want to bring it onto my land and then have it kill everything, and then have to deal with that. So,
what is this acronym? I got some free.
I got some free SFS Barton. What?
Some free. Oh, okay.
Oh, poo soil. Oh, shoot, you're too far away. Oh, cow, CC. I didn't want to say the name together because some people are sponsored by them. Until they sponsor Marine, I didn't want to say their name.
Who is sponsored by?
Huh? Oh, the ones that are down here that are up north, the big channel. I can't.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me being sponsored. I was like, man, don't threaten me with a good time. If I was sponsored by Black Cow, y'all know it. I have a Black Cow t-shirt, hat, and boot.
They might come from you. Yeah.
And y'all be the first one to know because I have a Black Cow promo code.
I don't think so, Crooked.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's pink. It's not the pink Martha bag, but it's her stuff. They just slap Martha over it. The pink bag is because Martha Stewart started.
Did y'all hear that again? That Broke Farmer just said that he does have a promo code for that stuff.
No. I say once if Black Cow, if I was sponsored by them, I would definitely have a promo code that I would be giving to y'all on a regular basis.
Yep. There you go.
Okay.
CC, get it.
Got to make money. He's working it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I heard last night, and I'm just thinking because it's my birthday that I should get a wrench on Broke Farmer's channel because he said once he hits 100,000, then all his people that have wrenches will get will be $20 live. $20. So I'm not sure how come I'm not a wrench on your channel.
Yeah.
I put my name in too, but then I.
Yeah, me too. You don't even know me, but.
Just like $20.
And think about this for a second. If you're a big enough YouTuber, man, your lives, that's good money, man. It's like having security when you go out into the world. On a live stream, your mods are your security for your live stream.
Yeah.
And I've never heard nobody say the security is not worth it. So why doesn't it translate to going on live?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's my thinking on it. I think very weirdly.
But is there many channels that
Great.
are at that 100,000 subs that they actually still do lives very
Yes.
often?
Yes.
Okay.
There's more than there used to be.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Caught on that they can make the money on a live.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
to me is a whole lot less money for a 2-hour live stream than it is for a 10-minute video.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a
Also,
lot of
Cece's-
lives.
10-minute video will
Cece's
give
one
and
of
give and
one
give.
of your Cece's one of your mods, so she plans on retiring.
I'm gonna have to go live 5 days a week for you to retire. At least.
She's just going to have different. She's going to have different computers. So, thank you, Anne. Mhm.
So, Maureen, look, let me ask everybody here. I'm always interested in this. What is the end game on YouTube for y'all? When you ready to hang up your cell phone or your recording device, what will you feel happy that you've accomplished? What's that thing at the end of the road on YouTube for y'all?
For me personally,
Yeah, for everybody, but it's your birthday.
oh, everybody but me. Oh, I don't need to talk about. No. I don't know that. I think if when I'm hanging up my mic is probably when I'm dead. It's the same thing as a musician. It's like, there's no retirement plan for when you're an independent artist, and so it's like I'll sing. I'll keep singing till I have to go into the ground. And with YouTube, I don't know. I think I'd be doing the same. But I think if I wasn't doing videos, and I'd have a beautiful piece of property, and I would just be minding my business in my garden, just enjoying the peace and tranquility of life, and the flowers and the food, and that would be for me.
I mean, but just the YouTube channel down the road, what do you want your YouTube channel to be? I mean, certain subscribers, somebody who's invented a lot of products that make what's the last thing you want to be known for on YouTube?
Okay, that's a tougher one.
Ooh, yeah, deep questions with Broke Farmer.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, David Core? What you want to be known for on YouTube?
I would like to be known for teaching and helping people grow gardens and giving information that would help people in the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Things back for your past.
I'm gonna go with David's.
Yeah. So, and to expound on that is it's keeping the way we used to do things alive, because when I started pressure canning, my mother never pressure canned, nor did my grandma, but my great grandmother did, and she didn't have the fancy canner. She just, they boil it for the 3 hours, right? She grew her own chickens, slaughtered them, and then would can them and stuff like that. Can up, and my mom said best chicken she's ever had, best canned chicken. And so what I have, that was one of my things, was this shift of my kids don't know how to do this. And my friend group in this age, they don't know how to do this. So, so for me, it's always keeping the ways that we did things to stay healthy, to stay alive, to not be relying on anybody else, that we can be self-sufficient. That's important to me. And that's been, even when my kids were younger, I said, okay, before you leave the house, you need to be able to cook a complete turkey dinner on your own. And then eventually it turned in, you also need to be able to cook or to actually break down a chicken, like a whole chicken. Now I'm at the stage where it's like, now you need to know how to process a whole chicken from start to finish. Mm-hmm. It's like these things are important that I teach my kids, because I wasn't taught, because they severed that kind of bridge. And so when, in 2020 and 21, I actually started giving classes of canning and teaching people how to can, and then teaching people how to make sourdough bread. Even though I wasn't a really good bread maker, it was like, I want you to understand that sourdough bread is one of the original breads. That yeast breads are only 100 years old. So let's learn how to make. You need flour, salt, and water, and and those things are easy to come by. You don't need to be putting oil and all this other stuff in it. Let's get it down to those basics. So that was super,
Have
super
you
important.
actually done that on video?
I've never done a teaching class on video.
Why not?
I've only wait one moment. Just wait one moment. Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage. Brampton Gardner and Dexter.
Brampton.
Hey, Dexter.
Is that a skunk?
It's a pug.
It's a pug.
Oh, I thought it was a skunk. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
What was that?
For an eye
I'm
check.
sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
What was that?
Dexter's very offended.
It's a little
Well,
pug.
he would be if he wasn't sleeping.
Mhm.
Such a cute puggy.
So why haven't I done because when I was filming at the time, or I just started filming, and to be able to do the class with a class, I wouldn't have had the ability to think about camera angles and stuff like that. And it's just been recent where, I've started filming with two cameras. So I have an up above and one low. I've got two phones. So takes more time for editing, and you got to be a little bit more precise. And you actually have to do the clap. You have to do something so that you can line up the two videos and stuff.
Yeah.
So to do it as a class, and also if I was doing it as a class, there's people who I got to stop what I'm doing, and then I've got to go over and help them do that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
anyway, I overtook that whole conversation, so we could actually have other people ask, or they can tell you what they want to be known for. What do you want to be known for, Broke?
I think that sourdough would be a good thing to teach. But go ahead, bro. I apologize.
No, it's just one thing. Everything y'all said was great answers. I'm a little more shallow than y'all are. I just want people, after I'm dead and gone 50 years from now, and come to my channel and say that was the greatest gardener ever.
Oh, that's really big. Don't tell me that's simple. Did y'all just pause for a second? Miss Carol Lyons is a good friend of mine, and today is her birthday as well. So everybody say happy birthday to Carol.
Carol.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
I'm singing now. I'm gonna
Anyway.
start singing.
So now that's a big thing, Broke, to say I want to be known as the greatest gardener.
Yeah.
The Charles
That's not a little
Dowden
thing.
of
I
my
was just
time.
thinking of him. You'd like Charles Downing of Georgia.
No, of my time.
Oh, that's some big boots. That's some big
Yeah.
British boots.
Yeah, I just want to be the Charles Dowden of my time.
That's way up there, bro.
Yeah.
And
You can do it. We believe in you.
You go.
I do
Believe
too.
in you.
That's
Grab
yeah.
that goal and run with it.
Mhm.
oh, look,
You're pretty good, bro. You're doing good.
don't say that, Homestead Aquarius. Now,
I remember when the man was out there in his yard just trying to get something to grow in a container and not die. So
Mhm.
you're doing pretty
Come a long
good.
way. That's awesome.
Hey,
Come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
look, I got a long way to go. But look, I forgot what time it is. I have to pick my daughter up from school, so I got to run. But look, Maureen, happy birthday. Carol, congratulations on 1K. David Cord, congratulations being a Watermelon King 2023. Lord, congratulations that I get to meet you today. It was so awesome and wonderful. Congratulations, Barry, to see you again, and we both alive. Homestead Aquarius, thank you for seeing each other again and talking again. Good guy. Brampton Garden, congratulations on the pug on your shoulder. Life is good. Thanks for seeing all of y'all. I'll catch y'all next time on another one. Hey.
Have fun. Thanks, Broke.
Have a good one, bro.
Hey, Diva, there's
Yes,
a lady down in the chat that had a real good answer for that
Mhm.
question. Crooked
Okay.
Peach, and she kind of mirrors the answer I would give for that. Look down there, about 217
This
or
one?
17, whatever it would be.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go. That's
That's
a
kinda
good
mine,
message
too.
right there.
Yeah.
Many new friends and family. I would just like to give people the message that no matter how much they think they can't, yes, they can. And at any age, and with any disability.
Yep.
I just
Absolutely.
changed it to ability.
Amen.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people are going to be backed up against the wall in the coming years, and they're not going to have anything. It's going to be too tough for them to eat, and they're going to be facing it for the first time. It's like, what do I do? You know. And so, if we can all encourage people that anybody can grow food, no matter where you are in some way, then they're going to help themselves instead of hitting that wall, you know,
Right.
because it's just like that wall when you get older, you know, you hit that wall and it really hurts, and you got to be able to transition through there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my thing is getting people connected with their food again. You know what I mean? Is how can we do that? How can we bring them back to not only the garden, but their other food that they, it's like they don't even know that the chicken comes from a butcher, eventually.
Food with a face.
Magically on their plate, or
No, they make that in the back of Walmart. Don't you know?
Yeah. On the printer.
Anytime somebody feeds you, they control you.
Mm. Say that again louder. Say that again for the people in the back, David Corey. That was good. That was good.
Anytime somebody
David Corey
feeds you, they control you.
We need to turn up his rectangle somehow. Say it one more time. Let David Corey speak, please.
No, I was just saying, anytime somebody controls your diet, they control you.
Amen.
Yep. Anytime they're in charge of that food. Yep.
Just ask Dexter.
They can. Yeah, that's a nice thought. We're other people's dogs. That's great.
Sometimes I wish somebody would control my diet.
Oh my.
So what were you going to say, Rochelle?
I was going to say that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of hesitant to post too much of like the food I make or grow is because I don't want all my neighbors coming over when they haven't done squat for years.
Right.
All my food.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, in that case, I'll be right over.
It's just a little walk up for you,
Yeah,
Billy.
just a little walk for me.
But y'all know what? At that, if it ever came to that point, do y'all realize how much you would need each other?
Right.
Yes.
Right. We're so far away from one another.
Yep.
Well, I need y'all's help.
What do you need help with, sir?
You know those beautiful strawberries that I showed in chat, I guess messenger chat? Something got a hold of them last night, and I'm not too happy.
Oh, probably that possum.
Yeah. You saw those leaves
what
popping
got
up.
damaged?
Leaves mostly, but I had some buds in there.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
got to cover it with those wire
Some
garbage
tool
cans
fabric?
from Dollar Tree.
Yeah, there
Or
you go.
Or some of that wire like mesh.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what you're talking about, getting into your strawberries, you might need like wire mesh around them. You know that rabbit pin mesh.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the hard wire. Or even that's a good idea
cloth,
too. What Brampton said was the wire trash cans, and then you take wire and you bend it so you have like a U clamp into the ground so they can't get up and under.
You mean sitting out there with a shotgun at night?
Or that too. Hey.
I mean,
get an
How much
extra
of it did they get?
Who wants
Was
some
it just-
possum stew?
I can actually, if it's all right with Maureen, I'll share a picture of it.
Absolutely.
All right, hold up.
Yeah,
my problem with my tomatoes is that my chickens eat the leaves. I saw that.
I saw that. That was cute.
You got to pick those up.
Old
Yeah.
tomatoes.
Chickens eat
Stinkers.
everything. Anything in
I
your
remember
Weren't they
garden.
one of the
walking on
words-
something else in another video?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were walking on my little pineapple, alpine pineapple strawberries. They were walking on those ones. They're just walking on them. They don't seem to want those leaves. They just want the red strawberry leaves. But my
They are
chickens
so
don't eat the
disrespectful.
so disrespectful. And and I have taught them if
Hey, Billy.
we have this transition right now where they because right now they've been allowed to have anywhere, but then once I start putting stuff in, then I do shoo. I do that. And they know that they need to get out. But when I start saying shoo to Dottie and she knows I'm coming over, then she's just like, okay, I got to eat faster. And she just gets more in there. And it's like, Dottie. So I do carry a little bamboo stick and I just, guide them with their bum and I shoo, or I use water and I just spray above them. And then they start to avoid those garden beds. It's quite remarkable. But I was just like letting them, I thought I'm getting new strawberries, but
That's
it's like,
true.
yeah,
You
you're
can't
teaching them.
train your chickens.
Okay, let me put it on full screen.
Oh, nice.
I can actually zoom, I think, a little bit.
Yes, you can.
So that's this morning. Well, actually, right as your live is about to start, I ran out real quick. I guess the before pictures should have been better, but
Yeah.
I can't.
So can you use the mouse to kind of point where the eating is?
Yeah, I don't see.
So I think I've cut it off when I took the picture, but these leaves right here.
Looks like the one on top is eating a little
Is that
bit.
like a container they're in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like that might be a bird did that. Because if a bird see that red, oh, it's going for that.
Yeah. I didn't. All I had was the flowers were still. So these are about to put out berries. You can see that one to the left.
Yeah, all the flowers.
So that one didn't get. It really looks like something laid in there, but like I said, the leaves here on the left that are out of frame were eaten on. So it kind of looks like something laid in there.
Yeah, it might have been a rat, but yeah, it might have been a rabbit or a rat.
Oh, those rats.
So
Might have been something just taking a test bite. Is that the only strawberry plants that you've got?
No, actually, when Janice at Where to Begin Homestead sent them to me, there were about it was a whole clump. So I broke them up and I put some over in another area that was just directly in the soil, not in a container. And actually, they shot up, but they haven't been bothered.
Yeah, nothing really ever eats my strawberry plants here, and I've got a bunch of them, and they're always undamaged. And so that leads me to think that they probably don't taste good. And maybe if you didn't have like some kind of large scale, I mean, most of the plant is still there. Maybe it was just a test bite, and somebody said, "Hey, this don't taste good. I don't want no more of it." Right?
Well, I'm gonna probably go up to the shed on the top of the property, see if there was some fence up there. It was rolled up, so I crossed my fingers, hope it's still there.
Now with your container being like, it looks like it's got pretty high sides, like that's, causing I'm wondering if it's going to cause the strawberries to actually, pushing themselves up and out. I don't know. I don't
of transplanting that whole mess right there, and you see there's some suckers in there at the bottom.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So there's some places in my yard I'd like to put. Huh?
I said, yeah, that's some great soil.
Yeah, it's some good soil there, but that came out of the woods.
Our natural soil, if you have the clay that I have, it's really good for strawberries.
I have very little clay, believe it or not.
Do you? Wow.
I've got you can have some of mine.
It's a round clay. I appreciate that. It's actually a rock farm. I could honestly say that I'm doing really well at growing rocks.
Well, me too.
Yeah. Kentucky, Tennessee, and I'd say probably Virginia. Yeah, the Virginias are probably fighting with rocks as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have so much shale in the backyard. Oh my gosh.
Hey, strawberries can be pretty tough, man. They like a lot of different conditions, or they do well,
Yes.
They can be they can be little beasts.
Yeah. Mine tend to get thrips. Little
because
thrips.
mine are beasts, and they tripping.
Yeah. I agree, Darth X. I just went and bought Albion strawberries and I just planted them up. You know, the strawberries they get like this big, and they're prolific, and they go right through the summer. It's just like, you know, the really good ones that you would find in the grocery store. And then for my birthday, my cousin bought me a strawberry plant, because she knows I'm not don't buy me flowers. Like, I like, it's like, leave them outside. Don't spend money on them, because they're going to be in my house for 3 days, die, and then I'm going to huck them out into the compost. So don't do it. So she brought me a hanging strawberry plant, and I look at the tag and it says it's Albion. So I've got a hanging basket of Albions as well, and they are a delicious strawberry. Mm-hmm.
I have wild strawberries in my backyard, and I have natural or store-bought strawberries. I forget the brand, what they are, but my wild strawberries are these teeny tiny little things, and they have the most flavor I've ever tasted in a strawberry. It's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's something, because mine, I've got those too, but they're not, I've tried them and they're not good at all. But
I wish mine tasted good. Have a bunch of them.
Or were they mock strawberries?
Yeah, they tasteless little things is what I've got. They don't taste very good.
I wish I had wild strawberries. I just have like garlic mustard everywhere.
Garlic mustard, yeah. Wow.
Hey, I'm going to jump down off of here, but I wanted to, since we're talking about strawberries, that's my number one thing that I love to grow, because they just do so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're little wild animals out there that just keep reproducing and making me food, and it's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
exactly.
David Corey mentioned something earlier with Barry, talking about when the birds see the red. All right, there's a way that, and see, people get so many, they lose so many strawberries, and they get frustrated. All the slugs got my strawberries. All the birds get my strawberries. The field bugs, everything gets you strawberries. There's one way that you can get pretty much 100% of your crop in without losing it to these pests. Mm-hmm. And that is to not let them get all the way ripe. I know that's everybody wants to, and they want to pick them ripe and everything. Yeah. But when they turn full red, just before they turn full red, they're giving all that smell off, that pretty red color. Everything is looking at it, and they're smelling it. That's what attracts them. But if you pick them just before they start, getting to that stage, bring them inside, let them finish ripening up inside, and you will eliminate your pest pressure on your strawberry.
That's right. You let them get that first blush, and once the first blush comes, then you can pick them, and then just let them.
When you do that too, when you do that on the strawberries, don't you cut a piece of the vine off as well?
Do
you do it like tomatoes?
Well, you can. I'm not sure. You're probably hitting on something that I don't know about. So if I just normally pick them off, but without thinking about the vine. But if you're, go ahead with the road you're going down. What are you talking about with the stem?
You know how
I still leave. I leave my little green top on it, but I don't. I might clip a little bit of the stem, and leave that on too. But I know I need. I know I leave the little green topper on top,
because they don't go go bad as fast when you leave some of the stem on it. So I'm taking it that if you left a piece of the stem on that,
knowledge right there.
As
it should get my stem with it too.
Good to know.
I don't
say when you're harvesting tomatoes, if you're harvesting them a little underripe, try to get the stem with it.
Oh, I didn't know that, because I've always just picked them off without the stem.
Yeah, never heard that before either. Interesting.
I think vine ripen.
Yes.
That makes some good sense right there.
It does.
I don't know. I grow a bunch of them and give them away. That's all. That's my favorite thing. They grow themselves, and people love getting free strawberry plants.
Yeah.
Maureen, I hope that it's a wonderful birthday for you, darling. You're an awesome human being, and hope
Indeed.
it's great for you. And
Thank you.
which number is it today?
My neighbor Billy.
57.
57.
57.
Mm.
She's 57, but she's in her 58th year of life.
That's right.
There's nothing as beautiful as a mature woman.
Aw.
May you have 57 more years.
Not her age.
Thank you.
Oh,
Dang
Thanks.
it, I am so immature.
I was gonna say, I don't know. There's nothing,
I'm right
you
there
know,
with you.
a mature woman. It's like, yeah, but there's also that, side of her that you just don't want to be around either because she's so set in her ways. Mhm. The groove is so deep. It's like you're not moving her.
I think you got to start getting up earlier and having more coffee before you start the day. But you don't drink coffee. That's right.
I do not drink coffee,
You
and
don't
I'm not
drink-
getting
well,
up
you have
early.
to have that meditation or something. I don't know.
Yes, that's right.
It's okay. We can still be friends.
Thanks.
I'll drink your coffee for you.
Thank
Right?
you. Everybody can drink
Anyhow.
my coffee for me.
We got
Happy
Thank you very
birthday.
much. Thank you, Robert. I
Right.
really appreciate
Hi,
you
Robert.
coming up and
Hi,
Yeah.
Robert.
hanging out.
Y'all
Say
be
the
good.
Twins, take care of yourself.
All right, you be
Hey,
good.
Ladies.
Andy.
David Corey, you watch
Ladies.
yourself. I'm fixing to take the watermelon orange from you, brother. All right.
Whoa.
All right. Y'all be good.
I'm glad yeah, I'm glad he said that on his way out.
It's right. Mm-mm. And I do want to say, David Corey, I'm up in Canada, and it's like it's a little bit different up here to grow, and maybe you should just tell me the kind of seeds and maybe a couple little hints about growing a watermelon. I know I won't beat you, but you could just tell me what you do. And
Oh, wow.
heat.
Bat in the eyes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's called heat, Maureen.
Now, sis,
Heat.
let me tell you something. I genuinely just use leaves.
I wonder if you could warm up the soil somehow, they do red tarps for tomatoes in some areas. I wonder if that would work.
Oh, yeah. How they do that down here before our soil gets super, super hot.
Uh-huh.
But they actually, too, do the opposite. They'll use white reflective to keep the sun from getting the stuff too much.
Yeah. Baking it.
Yeah, that's
So-
a good idea. Mound up and put something over the mound
Mhm.
to heat
Yeah.
up the soil. That's smart. Yeah.
yeah,
might
I
work.
don't.
Good to see you,
You know,
Indy.
I had only done just the doll babies, and I was actually just shocked, and my parents were shocked. I actually mailed them watermelons because I would grow these 10-pound watermelons where my parents are about middle of British Columbia, so they were up north. They've never grown watermelons. My dad from the south, of course, he would have grown watermelons, but
Mhm.
anyway, they were just shocked that they go, someone in Canada can grow a watermelon, and it was like, I don't know. I put the seeds in, they grew.
Yeah.
We got gorgeous.
Well, you're in an awesome area, though.
Yes, and
in
actually,
this-
where I plant all my squashes and watermelons and pumpkins, like it's from the break of dawn, that is in sun all day until probably about 4 o'clock, and then
Yeah.
so they're getting good sun. But last year, even my doll babies, I struggled with those growing. They just, I was getting them, maybe about this big. I did try to build, I was talking smack. I made a video, saying, Broke Farmer, we're coming for your back, and then my watermelons would not grow. And you're like, oh, and Broke says,
Yeah.
well, you should have done a video, to show that, hey, it's okay that, I'm just a big smack talker.
Mhm.
And have no idea how to produce it and get it going.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, I'm
But-
just learning watermelons myself because in Oregon I couldn't grow them.
Why is that?
Not long enough summer,
Mm.
so they just wouldn't, in my soil probably. And I had a lot of shade in my area where I was trying to grow in Oregon. I didn't have I was backed up to a park with huge trees, and so I get little glimpses of light. It's amazing I could grow what I grew, but
Well, I'm right there with you, Laura. I'm learning too on watermelons.
But you're okay, Laura. You could try use some smaller watermelons, something like Black Diamonds or Sugar Babes.
Yeah.
And the sugar babies are absolutely delish. Like, and mine were 10, like they were 10 pound. Well, doll baby or sugar baby, same thing. Watermelons, and they were so delicious. And I had pink, or I had red and yellow ones. Both were just absolutely fantastic, but struggled with it last year, and not sure what
I'm trying.
So, David, can you grow your watermelon in the same spot, or does it something that has to be moved?
No, you don't have to move them.
Okay, because it's like,
Yeah,
you know, because
watermelon. I mean, I try to use common sense. You all, there are watermelon farms down here all day,
right,
all around the country. They're not moving those farms.
No,
Just
maybe
know spray.
I do know that in with my garlic, you know, I could only do the garlic out in the front for, they say, you know, 3-4 years. And I started to notice that last year it was kind of getting that, whatever the blight is. So I was moving the garlic and then just going to plant potatoes, and the potatoes will help to kind of rebalance the soil again. And then I can do the garlic out there, because I can get a good 800 cloves in my front boulevard area.
Do you just do you go get a bag of soil and put it on the top of the ground and then plant them back into that?
Nope. I go and I pull out compost from my, I have a lot of compost. I have a lot of compost bins. So actually in the front beds, I did go to the organic soil place that they make it. It's, you know, cow manure, and then whatever it is, like it's yard waste from the community, and they build it all together. And I did bring, like, I went and got a half-ton truck and put it onto those garlic beds for refreshing, but I still had that little blight. So, but all my other beds, all I do is I just go and grab.
How thick are you putting it down?
Sorry?
How thick are you putting it down?
Probably like that.
And it's still getting blight?
They got, last year, the blight was starting to show up on the garlic, just the garlic. Everything else was fine.
Yeah, well, it might need to move.
Yeah. But this year I haven't put any.
A shaded spot or a sun spot?
Complete sun. All day sun. Nonstop sun. Yeah. Because it's like, it's the area out the front there is just massive, and it was just, I used to just have weeds, you know, grass and weeds that I could mow, and then slowly but surely I've turned it into this little food forest. Wood chips on the ground to cover the grass, and I do have weed barrier on there, just because the bindweed that's on my property is just an absolute nightmare. All I do is fight with it all year long. So
I know what that's like.
Yeah, but the garlic is out there, because I missed garlic cloves last year. I picked it too late. I didn't realize that, because I just bought store-bought garlic rather than going and buying seed garlic from the stores, because it's like 150% cheaper just to buy the big bag of store-bought garlic. But the only thing was is that when I planted it, it shot up super fast, faster than what regular garlic did. And I wasn't thinking that, okay, because everything's moved up by about, 3 weeks, my harvest date is also going to move up by 3 weeks. I was still looking at July. And so when it was starting to die off in June, I was like, oh, it's because I don't have enough water on it. La, la, la. Or you need to do something, or I need to protect it more, put some more straw on it. And what it was like, no, it was done. So I just have to know that
when the shoots from the bottom start turning yellow, 4 shoots up, 3 to 4 shoots up, then that's when you know.
Yeah.
That's
it wasn't. It wasn't. I wasn't seeing that either. And if I would have seen that, I probably would have started pulling it, or maybe I did see it and I just again went, no, it's July when I pull the garlic. But and then sadly because I've been given use of another garden bed, and we went and planted 865 garlic cloves out there in last October. But it's a blueberry farm, and they do have a creek running through, and I guess through the winter, the plain will flood, which is great for the blueberries, but it washed out probably at least 600 to 700 of my garlic cloves. And so it's, it's like, okay, because I don't know that he's grown a whole lot, the man that owns the farm. I don't think he's grown a whole lot in it, but I'm just going to go, I showed the video and a few people said, make some actual rows going through. And so I think that's what I'm going to do is dig trenches. And that way I've got established trenches throughout it. So that if it does flood, it's going to go into those trenches rather than just flood the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not going to.
I probably got 400 or 500 cloves of garlic around here.
Wow. That's amazing.
And I started that off with probably 10 garlics.
Wow. That's awesome. How big is your lot size?
A regular size lot. It's not no big house. No, I don't stay nowhere like you all live. No.
Well, this is just the lot size is just under 1/4 of an acre is what I have. So
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't.
The man needed me. The side chat. The private
Carol, what's
chat.
wrong with you? Carol, you come back
Sorry.
smile. What's wrong with you, Carol?
I'm always smiling, David Corey. Come on.
Not like
You don't know
that.
No, nothing.
You got that extra
Happy
smile
to be
today.
back. Happy to be back.
Yeah.
Hey, David,
But,
I've got more yard than I do house.
say, man,
I said,
I'm
I've
the
got
same
more.
way.
Yeah. I mean,
I got a 0 lot line, so I share my lot lines on the sides with my neighbors. Yeah.
15 acres of woods. I could do whatever I want to up in there.
Yeah, you do have
That's the good thing about living behind some
Just
woods.
so the ladies know.
Yeah.
What? Excuse me?
Nothing.
What?
Must have been an echo.
right. I missed.
No,
I
it's
missed
probably
it.
my phone. Ladies, and gentlemen, I'm fixing to get ready to get out of here. I gotta go
All
get
right.
back in my garden. And you
Yeah.
all take care.
All right.
Maureen,
Yes. Thank
again,
you.
happy birthday. And I
Yeah.
always love to see
Thank you very much, David. Thank
And
you.
you do still
Thanks for
look
coming
young.
up.
You do. You don't look 57. You don't look
No,
50.
she doesn't.
No.
She doesn't look 50 either.
No.
No.
I
Looks
think if
younger
you
than
see me
I
close up,
am.
then you do see a little bit of but it's like my grandmother, because my mom is white, and so on my mother's side, my grandmother had just amazing skin. Like she was in her 90s, and people would say, "Oh, are you in your 70s?" And she'd like, "No, I'm 94."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Wonderful.
it's the genetics in my family, so that I've got where the skin just ages lovely. I'm sure at one point it will start to crack and get a little older looking. but thank
probably would
you,
look
sir, very
younger.
much for the compliments, and
Yeah, not Florida. You too have that working for
yeah.
you. The Canadian
and thank you
weather.
for coming and hanging out with us.
Yes.
So I
Always
appreciate
good.
that.
Always,
You have a
always,
wonderful
always.
day, sir.
Oh, before
Take
I
it
leave,
easy,
tell
David.
me I will. And tell me what you use on your skin before I go. Because I want to get some of that same stuff. Because let me turn this cam on. Y'all see I'm looking kind of rough over here.
I don't
Y'all
use
take
anything
care.
on my skin.
You too
Well,
funny.
whatever it is, I need some of that.
She does use castor oil, David. What she
Oh.
does, slather yourself in
I do
some
put
castor oil.
sometimes I will put
A little
yeah.
bit.
Usually just after a shower, but as a day-to-day routine,
Yeah, no.
Pond's cold cream once in a while too.
That's what
My
it is. How
grandmother
long you
used
been
it.
using this castor oil?
How long you been using castor oil, Maureen?
Castor oil? Not very long. I just put it
genetic.
on after a shower and then that's it. So it's like only the last, we'll say 6 months have I been doing castor oil. I'm
Oh, I
not
didn't
getting
know
younger
that.
in
It
the
was
last
only
6 months. I'm actually getting older.
Oh.
hmm Yeah, we bought the
Yes,
we
you're
bought the big
beautiful,
jug
lady.
sometime last year.
You all take care of yourself, and I'll see you
Thank you very
guys
much.
next time.
Have a good one, David Corey.
Thank you for being
Yeah,
a
you
guest.
Hang.
take care.
The hang. The hang.
Bye.
It was like 43 pounds. What was it last year? I forgot to get the poundage. Did he mention
How big was
that
this watermelon?
was?
I thought it was in the
Oh,
50s.
It was
Oh.
close to 50, I think, or it was in the 50s. I think you're right. We gotta find out.
I think it was 52 or something like that.
Was it in
So,
the 50s? Okay.
It was something like 52. I
Well,
think so.
I'm going to
52,
be peeling
53.
off here soon too, because I got to get Hannah and I got to get him fed before I do. So I hate leaving my
hear ya.
co-host and with the mostest who's hosting.
Well, the thing is that
birthday
it,
it is.
and 1,000 subs for you. It's a day to celebrate. It's been a really good day.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I can hang out 6 more minutes because that's time. I'll do the 6
Okay,
more
yeah.
minutes.
Then you get.
I'm
full 2
looking at
hours.
it.
You just burned
Yeah.
up 1 minute.
Both of us 2 full hours.
That's right.
'Cause I don't want to close down my
Yeah.
room. Although that was so weird that one day when the rooms didn't close and the people weren't here though on the panel. That was so bizarre.
Well, I think if you
Never
leave it
done that.
running, but you can take yourself down. But I think it maybe will leave your. Laura's still up. Hers is still up.
Is it? That's so strange. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's piggybacking off of Maureen's, and when Maureen cuts it off, it cuts everyone's off.
Okay, but that's kind of scary.
So
Good to know. Good to know in case I leave early. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then you still get the extra
No,
mileage.
That's not what I'm concerned about. I just don't want anybody coming in my room. But Barry is a wrench, and so are you. So if somebody does, you can just hit them.
Right.
And I got a bat.
Yeah.
Hit them with your best shot. Yep. Barry the Batman. Yep.
Mhm.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, it's been a good celebration. That's for sure. That was wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
great
Yeah,
year.
it was a really great idea, and it was raining just before we started, but now we've got beautiful sun outside, and
Yeah.
I've got a gorgeous my rhododendron. I'm just gonna stop the camera,
Ooh.
and then I'll turn it around here so that you can all see. This is right outside my window.
Oh, how pretty. That's what they look like
wow.
when they bloom. My parents had one in front of
That
their
is
place. I never
beautiful.
saw it in bloom. How pretty.
Mhm.
Look at the color. So
Yeah, I
vibrant.
love the color. It's like one of my
And
favorite colors.
And it's huge. It's a very,
amazing.
very big. So it's really nice, because it's right here outside my window. I didn't want to spin it around with you guys like we were like, wow, we're dizzy, like but then I spin it around while it's still going. But yeah, so my view is this beautiful blue sky, and the camera didn't show the color as vibrant as what the blue sky looks like. So it's turning out to be a lovely day.
My
those,
camera doesn't do it justice outside the.
It's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gui said.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
it is. It's a lovely, and I have another rhododendron. I think they're more pinky or no, more orangey on the side. But I love this red one, right out front.
Yeah.
And I don't always open my curtains, but I just thought I'll have natural light rather than using the. I did leave it on. I turned it on, and it's not like it. Oh yeah, no, I guess it does give a little bit of
pinky red. It almost looked like fuchsia in the shot for a second.
It is. Yeah, it
Is
is more in that fuchsia.
Okay,
I think
love
it's
that.
supposed to
That's
be
my
red.
favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuchsia.
Mm-hmm. The one that's right here is very fuchsia, but the one that's more into the yard, it looks more red from here. But this one is definitely more fuchsia-ish.
You like fuchsia?
Yeah,
I like
those
saying certain colors.
those chicken
Like-
babies can hear my voice, and so they're
Aw.
there's been a lot of activity in behind me.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh. It
Yeah.
must be.
Well,
Do you hear any
they
clickety
stay.
clacks?
they stay
or
down.
You got them. Okay, you got them.
No, I do not. I take the the thing off because they're fighting too. We're not fighting, but there's too much. Like, so in the morning we do take the screen off and let them. And they just mostly pop up, and then I've got a towel around their brooder, and they'll just perch up there. But it's because they keep hearing my voice. So if it was silent, they would all just hunker down. But as soon as they hear me, they're like, "Oh, she's here! She's going to take us out."
They're talking. Yeah, so cute.
Yeah,
it's just like little parrots do that too.
They are
skating. Pardon me. While I
get him his
parenting thing that he wants.
Exactly.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jeremy and Cheryl, welcome in.
Cruise Adventures.
Do you guys birthday?
Growing what
you
need.
And Girls 1000.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Barry. Thank you very much, Graham 18. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Gwee. You were great today. I missed Pete. He was on Miss T.
It's been a great way to do to celebrate my birthday, to have,
good.
The people that I just love and love to hang out with. It's really a neat way to do it. It's like, okay, we can't go for lunch, we can't go for brunch, but we can hang out here and and chat and and share our time with one another. I love it.
Brunch sounds good.
Yeah.
I wish I could. French toast.
I had Hawkins Cheesies last night as my very late night snack, so I wasn't hungry. But it's like now I'm starting to get to that place. I don't think you guys do Hawkins Cheesies.
No,
right?
What is that? What's Hawkins Cheesy?
They are a Canadian.
Thanks, Terry Joe. Sometimes I wonder about myself.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
Oh my God,
that's so funny. Yeah, we've known some to have that condition. Oh yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that very much.
So Hawkins Cheesies.
Yes,
this is what they look like.
Oh, okay. They're like cheese doodles.
Yeah,
for us.
They're like that.
Health food.
Yeah. Not at all. Not at all.
Good to me.
It's a good thing Brooke's gone.
I know, because it was like, Maureen, those are not to be eaten by people.
That's right. He'd be like, and you're getting on me about my Whopper.
Exactly. So yeah, the cheesies are like, it's not the puffy kinds. They are the hard,
crunchy version of the Cheetos.
Yeah. Cheetos come in both the puffs and the crunchy.
But Cheetos do not taste this as good as these. Like the Cheetos ones, they're heavier, greasier taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about yesterday when I went to that store. It's a British store, and he was saying even their crisps taste different because they don't allow certain things in their country. So it's a different taste without all those chemicals.
Oh, thank you, Tiff. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in, Tiff Farms. Oh, see, that was the little chickens.
And he's doing the same. He's my little chicken over there going.
you got your own little chicken. Your own little chickadee.
Little chickadee.
All right, Carol, before you go, just one more thing. Before you go, so now that you've hit 1,000 subscribers, what are you going to do?
Maybe go to Disney World. Oh, you too, Mrs. Frugal Mama. You have a great day.
I think the right answer would have been, I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah, that's right. That's how I was expecting you to.
Yeah.
Right. Go to Disney World. That's awesome.
Right. We have Disney World here. I can't go to California. That's Disneyland.
But Disney World, California.
You could. Yeah. Yeah. Now I have no idea. I just kind of have to now, take it a little more seriously. Maybe. Well, Maureen knows my personality, and then I've got.
I'll prod you every day about it now.
Exactly. Exactly. No, it's good. It's good. You're getting right on it and
Yeah,
jumping right in, which is awesome. So I'm
trying.
super happy. It was like, when I saw it, it was like, "Yee! The day just got better."
Yay! I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad it made your
So
birthday better. But happy birthday, my dear sweet friend. And I'm so
thank you.
grateful for you. I've told you that before. I'm so grateful God brought you into my life.
Me too.
You arrived at just the right time when I needed a good friend who has also a lot of wisdom, but godly wisdom, and who's a hoot. It's fun.
Yeah,
We
thank
have
you.
good time together.
Yes, we do.
And I learn a
And
lot
I
from
feel
you too.
I feel the
Go ahead.
same. I feel the same.
Well,
You know,
love you,
so it's
girl.
been great. Love you too, to have such a dear friend on the other side of the world that I get to hang out with, twice a week, which is awesome. Mhm.
You're
Anyway,
so far. All right.
have
I'll
a
talk
great
to you guys
have a great
later.
day.
See you later. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
I,
All right, Mr. Barry. Just now, and then there was only two.
it's so
And
sad.
no, we're the diehards. We're
That's
the
right.
givers. We keep going.
That's
We don't
right.
quit. And you seem to be getting ready to. You're growing quite a bit more this year. Like or maybe I just wasn't paying attention to what you grew last year. But it seems that
I
you're a
would
little
say
bit.
I'm growing less than I did last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that what I don't know if you saw the starter, the burpee starter. I've got a lot of plants in those, and so for some reason I've lost a handful, and I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's the light. I think
Okay.
it's the grow light. I'm not 100% sold on that theory just yet, but so I woke up this morning and there was a handful of them dead. I couldn't see anything in the soil, like bugs or anything, and it's kept here in the house.
Yeah.
So I changed the water in it, and I've actually set it outside so it can get some air and some sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but everything that is outside is really thriving. Like, you know how your plants just boom right after that first good rain. That's
Yep.
what mine did. Like it rained all night last night.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I don't have to carry buckets of water, from the spigot to the other side of the house.
Uh-huh. And you're using tap water from outside, right? From a spigot?
Actually, yeah, for now I am, because I didn't get quite enough rainwater last night.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I do. I do harvest rainwater.
Yeah, exactly. But so what I'm wondering, because I'm in a little bit like I don't know if you saw my tomato video. I can't quite remember, but I'm still struggling with my tomatoes. They were definitely too wet. I do use rainwater that I catch, and rainwater does have more nitrogen in it from when you're collecting it from outside, as opposed to our tap water. And so I would wonder that if your tap water, or maybe you're on a well out there.
No, I'm on city water. It's
City water?
So
So then
but that doesn't mean it's not. I see where you're going with this. And
yeah.
It could
but
very
it's
well
like
be.
that could answer yours, but it doesn't answer mine and I am seeing like they are just too flippin' wet is what one of the problems. And even though I'm watering because I am an overwaterer, I'm watering less, but I'm just putting the water in the trays, and so it's just sucking up. But the ones that died when I dumped them out, there was that strong manure smell in the soil. So it's that almost like compost. It smells like compost tea. So it smells like the poo. So I don't know if that's what's poisoning my tomato plants. It's everybody else is thriving, like overwhelming. So
Okay, well, but here's a good example though. Randall, Kentucky Goblin.
Yep.
It's just right up the road from me. His tomato plants were okay. So his choice is to use Miracle-Gro, but he doesn't go crazy with it.
Right.
So, from my understanding, he used it to start those tomato plants, and that was started from seed. Now he's just put his in the ground, and they were. Let me turn my camera on. Last time I saw them on my live, they were about that tall.
Mm.
And that was like, just of course he started earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And they're already in the ground. They're already thriving. And I'm like, well, he's watering those with tap water, the same tap water I pay for.
Okay. Yep.
But now, so but everything outside, I'm trying my best to collect rainwater so that I'm cheating the water company, and then giving my plants the nitrogen and everything they need, because most of it's in containers. So it's doing really well, but I don't know. I mean, the starters just, I don't know what happened, but there had to have been at least 7 or 8 plants that I had to pull because I woke up this morning, they were wilted. They were laying over in the soil, and I was like,
yes,
something's not, maybe it is the tap water.
Right. Yeah. Well, except for you and Randall both have the same tap water. And then you took soil from outside, right? Just from the.
The seed starter actually came with the cocoa core.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of the burpee. I wonder if I think I did. Yeah. So, it's the.
Okay. Yeah.
I got too much light in here.
Nope. There you go.
So
right. So then it should be fine.
Yeah, you would think. But my problem, I think, is this right here. This black right here is a mat. And then there's like a support that you set in there. You put the mat on, then you put the starters on top. Yeah. I'm wondering if that's not wicking either too much or not enough water.
Right. So you could be drowning.
Water. You can see right here. Thank you, Kat. You can see right here where they've got a cutaway, and they show part of that mat goes down into the water, and it sucks it up like a sponge.
Right.
Now last year's worked pretty good. I don't know what the problem is with this one. So it could be the water. I really hadn't given it any thought about it possibly being, possibly could be the water.
Right.
But I don't, like you said, though, I mean, Randall's using the same water I am.
Same water. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I don't know.
Might not be, but I think when they do, like with my tomatoes, because I can see where it's bent over, and so it's gotten thinned right at the where the soil meets, and so I think that is an overwatering. So mine are like they're drowning. Not all of them, fortunately.
Possibility was mine as well, and maybe they're overwatered.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had, when I did transplant them up, it was like, okay, we're just going to put some water in the bottom of the tray and then, let it get to a point where it's dry. But then I get panicky and then they go, put some more water in it, get some water. I'm drowning them.
Yeah. But now that I think about it, because he got the same thing I did. But he had trouble putting that plastic lid on the top, which is stacked like a greenhouse, and I had the same problem. It doesn't fit. And Burpee needs to address that. But so I just said, the heck with it, and I took it off because they're in the house. They're not outside. They don't have to be protected by anything.
Right.
And then, but I'm thinking to take the riser out and take that pad out and just like you did, and just water directly into the soil.
The tray. Yeah.
Yeah. The tray. And just
Shawnee says I had to change out all my dirt for my seedlings with new stuff because I had zero growth going on. Bought a better brand now. And I'm having that as well. But yet the soil I have is really, really good soil. Like it is this organic, but I went and actually bought the starting soil for my next batch after I was seeing what was happening with my tomatoes. And that stuff has no nutrition in it at all. So they get started, and then you do have to be giving some plant food and whatever. So, and she says, I was able to plant 2 trees today out of 9, went to mark the ground where we should till to build a food forest. We have storms coming through. Ah, wow. So, and Crazy Life says, I do the same with my 10, 20 trays.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think if you are an overwaterer, you do have to watch that. So, but, yeah, there's part of me yesterday when I was, I'm going, okay, that tomato's dead, that tomato's dead, that tomato, because I had 23 tomato plants of the Nona tomatoes, and then I have the pineapple, and I got the sweetie cherries, and I've got the Romas. So I've got the 4 different kinds, and it's like, if I'm going to keep pulling, it's like I should just, it's like, Maureen, just go and plant yourself at least 6 of each one so that you've got them, right?
Yeah.
So
but he did 30 this year. He's got 30 tomato plants this year. It's cabbage and stuff. But oh, I love you too. Hi. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not quite sure.
Move.
I don't know. The last few weeks have been such a blur in my regular life that I actually go, did I plant? Have I planted? And I have to go and lift up all the little trays and go, what are you? What are you? What are you? What are you? Right. To know what the heck is going on. So, yeah, it's, because it's like, well, have I started my watermelon? I think I started my watermelons, but I don't know if they're up, and I should should go make sure, because I should just at least be a part of, I don't get the big heat here, not like what they have, but it's like, might as well be a part of it. And, I don't know. I wouldn't know how else.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry?
I've got 3 watermelon. They're about that high out of the tray. So they're ready. I'm going to let them go another day, and then I'm going to take them out and put them in mounds. So I have to go back up to the top of the hill and hope that I'm not wading in mud and water, because it did rain hard last night. So.
Right. Yeah, and Crazy Life Homestead, they're in Kentucky as well. I forget where the place was. The ground got so saturated from last night's rain. I can't plant anything today. Yeah, no. Rain is good, but not when it's gonna make make you have mud and
that's another thing too. I'm pretty sure that there's some fence up there in the shed, but the path right to it is like a swamp, and we had the rain, so it's going to be worse.
So it's
I don't
deeper
have any
swamp
boots right now. Yeah, I don't have any boots right now, so I'm probably. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back there to it or not.
Right. Well, it could change. So Crazy Life Homestead's in Franklin.
So
I don't know. I don't know where that is. Where are you in?
I'm in Casey County, Kentucky, Houstonville. Casey. Some people call it Hustonville, but we pronounce it Houstonville, even though it's not spelled with an O.
Hi, Yard Foods. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I'm not sure which channel you've popped in off of, whether it was Laura's or whether it was Hedgehog Homestead or South Florida Sunshine. But we are glad that you're here, celebrating my birthday today. So, you're coming in from Jamaica. Welcome. It's nice and warm where you are. So are you past your frost date too then? Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Please.
Well, I know in like
cold nights. I mean,
yeah. Well, because I know I can't put the chicken babies out until it's at least 65 degrees, and we're kind of hovering in that 50 mark, or maybe 55 or so. Our last frost date is in like 30 days. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're popping in from Carol's channel. Thank you for coming in. So I can't put the chicken babies out yet, and they're way too big. And these are bigger. They are a bigger breed. So, which is why I just take the grate off and I just let the chickens hop up and down. They're quite happy. They look at the floor as fire, but a couple of them have stepped out and went, "Oh, it's not fire. I could come out." And it's like, I pick them up and I just toss them back in there. So, yeah, it's my friend. Thank you very much. But again, I'm so kind of like in this blur that it's like, yeah, it's May 1st tomorrow, Maureen. Like, and in Canada, not everywhere, but we do usually plant in the third weekend in May. That was what my parents would do. But I could have had like the broccoli could be out, but my broccolis are all like this big right now and not worth putting them out. I just transplanted them up. So I'm way behind on everything. And then Alberta, right next, the province next door to us here, they are covered in huge snow. Right
wow.
Now. Like big, thick snow. I got pictures this morning of, oh, look at my lilacs. Don't they look lovely? Frosted in snow. So, yeah, I'm in that part too where I need to pot up all my seedlings, and I'm just not getting it done. So, yeah, it's just. I'll go and I'll just do a small tray, here and there. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway. And there's, I think there's some herbs out there. Like I'm doing black cumin and growing that. Another one that's like stuff that I've never grown before. Because I would like to see what kind of herbs I can grow for Marissa, and that way, when we move to a farm, I can be growing big patches of certain things for her.
Now, you already had some established from last year, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I always have
I thought you had mentioned that was you were clearing that one area out.
Mm-hmm. So I always have my oregano, lemon balm, the sage, parsley. My parsley seemed to have died last year. Just wait. All right, Carol, drive safe. We'll see you when you get back. We'll be here.
Hi, Carol.
Yeah. Oh, and can you? I need you to pick me up a couple of things. Could you get me an O. Henry bar, please? I'd appreciate that. Ooh, you killed your rosemary. Wow. Well, I'm not saying that in a way, but it's like because I have killed rosemary myself. It was a small plant. But the one that I have out in the pot, it seems to be doing okay. But yeah, no, I got lots of herbs, but I'm wanting to find some other ones that Marissa would use. Like, and granted, like I'm going to go and buy, here, look at Marissa. I grew you holy basil, and it's in a little pot. It's like, Ma, you know how much holy basil I would need that you'd have to, we'd have to dry it to make it work. Yeah, no. So anyway, it's good. It's good, but it's just, I feel like I am still behind, but they've been saying it's going to be a hot summer. So it might work out in the end. Okay. Anyway. And I can just keep growing. Not. You hope you don't get a hot summer?
Yeah. Kentucky can get pretty nasty when we get those hot summers, and I'm not looking for, like here it is almost May. And I've got the AC running over here.
Oh, wow.
Because like when I got up, it was muggy in here. And I was like, after we had that rain all night. And,
Shawnee, no, I have not gone to the offsite plot. It is on my list to do. But I just have not made it out there because it's like I know I need to go and dig my trenches, and I will be putting out probably quite a few of the squashes because I'm not doing my straw bale gardening this year at $20 a bale, and I need 7.
Oh, yeah, right. Ooh.
Yeah, so I put the word out for spoiled or spent hay or straw. from some people, that if they come through with that, I'm happy to, if like it's like, $5 or $7, a bale, that's one thing, but not when I'm just going to grow in it. And having the bigger plot will make that difference. And we don't get a lot of rain through the summer, so I'm not worried about it flooding over there. So yeah, it is it is a nice way to pivot from the Spence's Bay of those bales. So okay, it's currently 77 degrees. Wow. Yeah, that's nice.
I've got
thank
69.
you very much. Oh, you're only okay. Yeah, I don't know what we're at now. Like it looked like it was going to stay all the same.
It just updated. Okay, 74.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're only getting up to 13 today, and I forget what that is. I think that's just over 50 for you guys. So we're not getting it'll feel warm in the sunshine. My phone knows that it's like that, that I'm always looking for Fahrenheit and Celsius, or I'm looking for I forget the other one that it was coming up. So yeah, so we're at I think it said 54. It was, so yeah, we're only at 54. That's our high today. That's not very much. So
well, we've had nights like that. That's I haven't been too crazy about our overnight temperatures. It's been cold and not cold, but cool. And my house tends to hold the cold better than it does the heat. So it could be cold in here up until about a little bit after noon, after 12. And I'm like, come on, warm up a little bit, please.
And then you turn around, you put the AC on.
Yeah, but I mean, it was so humid in here. I was like, yeah, I got to do something about that. But
yeah. So what am I doing for dinner tonight? I'm not sure. I really like a place called, I think it's a Canadian one. It's called The Keg. Or do you guys have The Keg? It's a steakhouse.
We probably do, but it's probably a bar.
Yeah. So it's a Keg Steakhouse. Each meal costs usually about $50, and they've been around forever, ever. But it's like for the size of steak that you get, and the potato and the greens and whatever and all that you get, it's like $50. But you'd only eat half. So I go, it's $25 for the meal. But my daughter, whenever she eats there, it just doesn't agree with her. So we might go to, she did say, do you want to go for Korean, which that's my other favorite, but our favorite Korean restaurant just changed owners, and I'm not super, we did eat lunch there once, and it was like, it's not they're still, newly, and they've changed the menu, and prices are like, wow. So I don't know that I will do Korean, but we might just go to White Spot. That's our other kind of go-to, and just go and have fresh burgers. So anyway, they do have the Keg in Washington State. So thank you very much for the happy birthday. I appreciate that. So maybe down in Washington, they've, the Keg was able to filter down to you guys, but I don't think it's a huge chain in the States. It's not a huge chain here, but it's fairly common, and that. So yeah, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to have for my birthday dinner. My daughter she's working, taking care of a super independent 97-year-old for 4 days. She's doing some respite care.
Wow.
And this, this woman is super mobile, goes for her daughter is in her 70s, I guess. And she's super fit and super I go to the gym and super hyper. And she goes, yeah, and we take her for a walk, and we don't go very far, but then when we mapped it out, it was like, what do you mean that's not very far? Okay, maybe it's not far for you, but for a 97-year-old woman to walk around an entire block every single day, and that's part of her, her little routine. So, and she's, she does all her own, bathroom care, and not her showering. Like she will have to do a slight body shower for her, and that's super easy. But it was it's really good money, really good people, and it's giving her daughter a break. She's going off to Ontario to go and spend some time with her own daughters. So it's so it's a real nice thing to do. And their usual person is going on holidays, so I said either Marissa or I would cover the 4 days, but it's like Marissa could. It's fairly easy for her to take care of somebody. You're just basically watching, making sure that, she didn't fall, So, but it's like, wow. I don't see myself being that, mobile when I'm 97. I'd love to be, but she's like, oh yeah.
Know. You never know.
Oh, well, how I feel.
Don't rush it.
No, I'm not. I know I rushed 65 when I was a teenager, and I'm like, right on the cusp of it. But this other one, not so much. But the way that it's like, I don't know what I did with my and that's the other reason why have not gone out to the other garden is I hurt my ankle back in December at my gig. Don't know what I did. Had the massage therapist look at it. He worked on it, but didn't quite fix it. I went and just saw him a week ago, and it was like, I can feel it getting better. And then 2 days later, my right side of my calf, I can feel the muscle. It feels like it's probably about 2 inches shorter than what it should be. So I'm walking around with this hobble. It was terrible at my gig the other night because everywhere I go, I have to do this. I can't take a proper step, where you bend, and so it's this little shuffle everywhere I go, or I'm dragging my leg. Come on, leg. And it's quite painful. And so being able to go out to the big garden to go, okay, let's go and start shoveling. You can't do it. And sadly, I think it's how the weather has been, and it's probably my fibromyalgia really was what I have this action with this actual where I can feel the muscle in the calf being tight, but I'm getting the burning throughout my legs. Like I could be just sitting random, and then all of a sudden it'll be like I'll have a burning twinge of pain in one of my legs or my back for no reason. So that's limiting my mobility, and that's a bit of a concern for me. So anyway. Blah, 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 blah.
It's your birthday. It's your channel.
That's right. If you want to complain about my calf hurts.
What kind of friend would I be if I was like,
suck it up, princess?
Oh, she's talking about that again. Well, that'd be rude, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Anyway. But I will get out there, and I will get to that other garden bed, and I feel a little overwhelmed by it, but it was Shawnee that gave the really great idea of like, go dig trenches, so that we have that as our walking path where it's soft. And I haven't gone to check to see, like I said, it's like, just to go out and walk out there. It's like, do I really want to use up whatever energy I have, and then be fighting pain, the rest of the day. But today was a good day. Today has been the first day where I didn't, Frankenstein myself, as I got up out of bed. Oh, and it's like, I'm actually not too bad. Not too bad. Well,
there's your first birthday gift right there.
Exactly. I just want whatever this muscle is. It's just like, okay, could we just relax a little bit? And I got the old A535. That's what my mother swears by. She loves the A535. So she gave me a bottle last year, a little tube of it. And so it was like, she put that on there. My daughter walks in, smells like an old folks home in here, Mom.
Thanks for that, daughter.
Exactly. We all need garden assistants. And my garden assistant, the thing with her was a couple weeks ago, she was visiting Vancouver and wanted to wear cute shoes with her outfits when you don't wear cute shoes very often. And so she has messed up her right foot, and so it's been swollen for almost over a month, or just under a month. It's been swollen, and so she's not been able to help. Like, so it's for me, it was my left foot. For her, it's her right. So as we're walking around, we're each dragging a foot with us, and it was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get out there. So, yeah. The foot. It is the foot. Yes. And that's a hard thing to heal because you have to walk on it all the time. Every time it's not like you can just lay down. Oh no, I have to use the loo. So you got to get up. At least with, if your arm was hurt, you can sling it up and you can, one-hand it, right?
I've sprained my right ankle so many times. I don't know how I'm still walking.
Wow.
Really, I shouldn't be wearing flat shoes. I need the support of a high top boot or something like that, because I don't know if I'm just clumsy or what the problem is, but I tend to roll it in the dumbest ways.
Right.
I was moving from London, Kentucky to Hazard, Kentucky a few years back, and I rolled it. When we were moving, we were putting stuff in the U-Haul, and my son and I were taking the shelf out, and it was my turn to come down the steps of the porch. When I did, I didn't hit the pavement. I hit the garden because there was a, yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I heard the snap, and then the sudden burst of pain hit me, and I said, "Oh no!"
No, you were just trying to get out of having to move.
Yeah, well, it didn't work. I had to drive a U-Haul.
I still limp.
It was going like this,
Oh.
I'm like, it
It's
hurt.
awful. Yep, no kidding.
My God,
Okay,
it
Crazy
hurt.
Life Homestead. What time should I be there for dinner? Because I'm happy to have barbecue ribs, corn, and bread and butter. Yes, I will come for dinner. I'll come have my happy birthday. Well, and because Barry, you're in Kentucky, you could whip up a cake. So by the time I could just whip by, pick you up, we go have dinner at Crazy Life Homestead. Happy
Heck
birthday
yeah.
to me.
Sounds good to me.
Got to think, what time is it then?
Well,
It's only 4. I'm thinking my times. So what time is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have 2 hours. 2 hours to get over there, pick up Barry,
Yep.
and then
get on it.
that's right. I better go. I gotta fire up my private.
It's
Private jet.
4:36 p.m. Eastern time here.
Oh,
Kentucky has 2 time zones, by the way.
do you? And which one are you in?
I'm in Eastern.
Oh, are you? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're divided by Central and Eastern.
Yeah.
So.
We have Dawson Creek, because you know Dawson Creek, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dawson Creek has a different time zone than the rest of BC. So they don't, when we do daylight savings, they stay. And, so I forget which one they're in. But you go, it's one town. They don't, everywhere else, we all change except for that city.
It's crazy because every freaking year they go, we're thinking about just doing away with this daylight savings time. And then, we wait and we wait and we wait. And we're like, the whole year we're going, they're full of it. We know they're never going to pass that bill. They're never going to drop the whole, because it doesn't matter. We're still going to be hours ahead or behind somebody.
Yeah.
That's inevitable. Yeah. But it's like this whole daylight savings time thing is it's really antiquated. That's what I was trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to joke around because I was my friend's, what do they call that? I was the sober driver. So designated driver. And I would take them to a bar called the Maverick and then pick them up and bring them back home. And I could leave at 8:00 and be there at 8 o'clock because she lived on the central time zone. I was on the Eastern, and I said, well, I'll be there in a minute. And she goes, no, you won't. It'll be about an hour. And I said, no, you just watch. When I got in there, I said, what's my watch say? And she says, like a few minutes after 8. And I said, told you I'd be here in a minute. Smack me and say, smart ass. But
That's right. It's still an hour.
Yeah. Huh. Well, back then I didn't care, and I took the back roads, and I pushed that little Chevy Cavalier for everything it had, a whole 85 miles an hour, but
oh, fun. Very fun.
But I kept her out of trouble. And because she had already been pulled over for DUI, and they took her license, and I had to drive her to Lexington to get her car out of the pokey, and I had to drive behind her on the interstate because she was afraid that, her tags were expired because they had set in impound so long. And I said, well, I'll try to keep close. And I didn't see her lights come on. She's driving this little Pulsar. I didn't see her brake lights come on, and I smacked right into her. But I didn't do any damage because I was coming to a stop when I realized what was going on. And she gets out. Well, she cussed me up and down. I said, but did you die?
I did kill you. Well, thanks for coming in, Crazy Life Homestead. I really appreciate it. And sure. I usually go live on Saturday nights late. Well, late for folks like you. But yeah, you're welcome to come and hang out on the live.
Anytime.
Anytime.
We like people.
Yeah. We do. I know it was I don't know if it was last night or if it was someone else's live, but they were talking about, they don't seem to really pick up the algorithm for people that are homesteaders, and not that we it is a larger broad niche, because when you're a homesteader, yes, I'm cooking bread, I'm canning, I might be gardening, I might be building something, I might be fixing, it might be, it encompasses, but it doesn't seem to pick up that the algorithm doesn't seem to really push out homesteading channels as much as what you would see with other ones. I don't know.
I have my theories on that, but I won't go that deep into it.
I would love to know what your theories are. Are they allowed to be shared?
I don't know. It's a gray line. It's like, the whole
independence.
Yes.
That's where you were going with it. Yeah.
I mean, at least here in the States, I mean, really, it's like, if you really look at it, if you look at the whole broad spectrum of the deal, it's like somebody said earlier, was it David? It might have said that why are you growing when you can go to the grocery store and get your veggies? Well, because you've been conditioned to believe that that's where you have to go to get your veggies. When you could grow them, or you can get them from a farmer's market.
Yeah. Whoever feeds you controls you.
Yes.
That was the statement.
And it's like, and it goes back to really what there is a quote. I'm not sure who said it. I can't remember their name most of the time, but that they said he who controls the food controls population. So I'm paraphrasing. It was very true. And I think that's why it's not such a prevalent thing in the search engines on YouTube.
Yeah. You have to be one that's looking for it, and searching directly.
Right. And because I hate to say it, folks, and we know it's true. It's not conspiracy because we see it all the time, but this is a social networking platform, and just like Facebook and all the others, they're told what to say and do.
Yep.
Just like the media.
Yep. And they're all told to say what to. Yeah, exactly.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Yep. And but to add on to that, I hate when people say, well, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, or people always say I'm a conspiracy theorist, and it's like, okay, so do you realize in the last 3 years that they have changed the definition of what a conspiracy theorist is? Or when you're conspiring to do evil. So that is what the word conspiracy is. It's to do evil. And you go, so I'm growing food, or let's just say not growing food. Oh yeah, I'm planting a bit of vegetables, and I'm planting some flowers because I like to eat my own vegetables, right? And oh, well, you're a conspiracy theorist. How am I conspiring to do harm to someone? I'm not doing harm to anyone, right? And so, but if you go into an old dictionary from before and you look up what the word conspiracy means, you can see it. But what they've done is they've made us think that that word means when you're not in agreement to what the narrative is, but it's like, that's not what that means. That's not what that word means. And there's another one, I can't remember what it was, because I actually looked it up. I have a dictionary from high school, from the 80s.
Yeah.
And I looked up the two different words in that, because if you Googled it, it's not what. So anyway, and that's all I'll say about that. But I'm tired of that. People saying,
it's like
people.
Yeah, organic. Organic was changed around so it could be a commercial word now. When organic used to be you, me, plants, the ground, that's what it used to be.
Yeah. Now it has a formula.
Yeah.
It has a formula. Well, because I know with my chickens, they call my chickens, they're feral. So what I have in my backyard are called feral chickens. Because people will, they want to buy the eggs that, you get an organic egg, or you get one that says it's free range. And so people all think that chicken is running around free in the range. And it's like, nope, it might be where they just open the window, or it has a window, or it has a patch, of grass this big, or just dirt, not grass, because they would kill it all. But home chickens are called feral. And when you start putting that title on it, then people go, oh, well, I don't want to eat eggs from feral chickens. What if they're full of disease or something, right? But I'm not. That doesn't bother me. It's like, oh wow, so they think my chickens are, yeah, But people,
if you came to my house, you drank from my garden hose, you're not going to die.
I did it when
I was a kid, and I still do it to this day. Why go back into the house when I got a tap out of here? I could just
take a sip out of.
My garden hose is not in the sun 24/7 like mine was when I was growing up. We had to let the water run through it a while before we can get that sip. Otherwise, it'd be so hot and nasty. It tastes like hose.
Yes.
But
yeah. Well,
it was fine.
I loved it when the hose is hot, and then it's like, oh, this is when it's warm water.
Yeah.
I just throw it on myself while it was emptying out, so it wouldn't be like that shocking, and then the sun would dry off. But yeah, no, there's just some things where we've misinterpreted stuff, or it's said enough times that you go, oh yeah, that's right. That's how that works. Oh yeah, and it's like, no. It doesn't work
commercialized
like
just like the holidays.
Yep, exactly. So, but in the meantime, my like I said, with my own legacy, I would like to be in a position where I'm keeping the old school ways of life alive, and and passing that on to my family, which they're picking it up and they're getting it, right? And they know how to do canning. Not all of them, but to do pressure canning, a couple of them know how. Like, it's like, hey, let's walk through and understand the purpose and the process, and that's something that will stick with them. And so it's like when you have your own kids, or that you keep this alive. It's important that we be able to, especially about the bread, have you hydrated your starter yet?
No, I've got a few things I need to grab from the store before I can start that. But yeah, that's my plan.
Oh, Carol's still hanging out with us.
Awesome.
Are you going to pick up that O. Henry for me, please? I'd appreciate that on your way home. You're still gaining hours, by the way, too. You're still attached. It's kind of cool. And and there's 3 people on your channel that are still hanging out here, darling. So awesome. I love it. And it's like, it's such a help for these watch time hours. And it's like Brooke said, you go, hey, you do a live, and it's way more hours than just doing an actual video.
Yeah.
And whatnot. So what was the change? You were making some changes with your Sunday night lives? I think you went later, and then or earlier, and then you.
I just went earlier that one night just for the heck of it.
Okay.
And tomorrow's it's going to be. I don't know if tomorrow's going to have a live or not, because I want to do Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
But I got stuff to do tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it or not. So stuff that I have to go into town for. I wasn't thinking the first fell on a Wednesday.
Right.
Even though I have this calendar back here. It's a desk calendar stuck to the wall.
But your eyes have to go look at it. That's the thing.
Right,
and when it becomes part of the just the aesthetic, you go and when you live kind of like how we live this semi-retired lifestyle, because we still do work and cook and grow and whatever, and videotape and whatever. You just every day is kind of the same. So you're not thinking, oh, right, I have a schedule this week of things that I have to do. You don't quite think in those terms. So what is your Wednesday live about? Is that something specific? Have you always done Wednesday and Sunday?
No, I was just doing Sundays, but I thought, why not add one in the daytime, because the audience is a little bit different in the daytime than it is at night. And I noticed my numbers kind of dropped at night for some reason. So
okay.
Plus, I know people over in the UK, and some of them really can't make it into by 9 p.m.
Right.
They're like 5 hours ahead of us. So.
So then that's like 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So that's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
If they're 5 hours ahead.
I'm still trying to figure out how to work it where everybody, because, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, my boss, her parents would call in the morning because it was evening for them. It was they were getting into dinner and stuff like that for where they lived. So, because I also, you have to remember, I'm more west than you. So there would be that longer distance. So she would always just do the mornings. And I do feel kind of the same.
G Mama.
Yeah. Hey, G Mama Gross. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. It's been a lovely day. I've been hanging out with many folks on the live here. It's been lots of fun. Lots of fun. Oops, I just turned it on and there we go. And
garden dirt on my hands.
Well, I know when we were videotaping yesterday, it was like I had garden dirt in my fingernails. And so it was like when I was running my hand we did a scene where I'm running my hand across the guitar. It's like, try to not let them see your dirty fingernails, Maureen. Like me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know there's been like there's Rem's Family Farm and like Brampton Gardner, you know, being on the East, they're not interested in, you know, joining a live at 9 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night. So I almost want to look at trying to do another day, but at the same time, one a week is enough for me. I couldn't do the two. Like it's, you know, and I think once I make, I'll be here for a little bit longer, because once I make the amount of hours that are needed for partnership, well, then I would probably just do it, you know, every second week or something, or except for I would miss people, you know, it'd be that, you know, where you get to connect. Okay, so we have Dark Paw, and who's this one and the other one?
That's Paint. Hey, not on the screen. Not on camera.
I don't know that I'm on camera. This is Paint.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen Paint or heard Paint's name.
Over here. Look over here. She's not.
Hey, Paint.
Oh,
hey, painted lady. Oh, what a pretty face, eh?
Yeah.
Hey,
she's
Paint.
beautiful. She's
hey,
purring.
Dark Paw. Oh, well, of course. Oh, yeah, you can hear it. Oh, they are so sweet.
All right.
I'm highly allergic to them, but I love watching cat videos.
It's
and I enjoy watching yours.
It's safer through the,
through the screen.
Have that guard going on here. But I think I can share. I wonder. Give me just a sec. I think I could share one of the other litters from the other litter. I'm not sure. It would be nice if I could.
Yeah, Barry's always got cats. And that's Dark Paw. Dark Paw. Hey, Dark Paw. Oh, hello, you alleged farmer. Thank you for the birthday greetings. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. We're just waiting for some more cats. I'm not sure how many kittens his cat had, but there was a litter of kittens, and they are so cute. I love the little putty tail. Oh my gosh! How do you not just? I said, how do you not just shove that whole thing in your mouth and try to eat it? They're so cute.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I just heard it again.
It's mad.
It's like, don't pick me up and bring me to the camera.
Okay, well, its back is arched.
Oh,
it's very angry. Very angry. You know what? I'm going to take you back to your mama.
Well, maybe did you stop a feeding?
No.
Oh, it's so cute. Look at its little paws. I just would eat that cat. I just like stuff it in my mouth and chew on it. It's so cute. Oh, so sweet.
Yeah. It's got an M on its head.
Oh, it does. I didn't even see that. So cute. Are you keeping that one? Okay.
Much as I'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take it back before it kills me or something.
Well, we're recording you live, so we'll know what happened, and we'll blame it on the little marked kitten. That's right, the little Munster, the Munster kitten.
The problem is that Clementine, for some reason, is she's segregating them from the rest of the house. Like, she won't let them out of that room.
Oh.
And so they've not been around me, and they've not been around the other cats. And
So you're
so
stranger danger.
yeah, when I picked that one up, it was like, it put its ears back and started hissing at me, which is cute as a button when they do that. But
yeah, you're gonna take me out.
You gotta remember, even when they're little, the smaller claws are like a
razor
needle
blade.
that you use. They're like the needle that you use to take your blood, to check your blood. Diabetic needle, and it's like
super sharp.
Yeah, they could hurt. Oh, it's getting dark here.
Oh, I was gonna say, what happened to your light?
Please don't take my son away.
Please don't take my sunshine away. Yeah. Because you went into full on, and then because your head's in front of the calendar, then it's like the whole backdrop is like nighttime, daytime. Oh, we just lost Barry. His device is not connected. He unconnected himself. Interesting. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, there is the timestamps. I was missing that before. So, alleged farmer. I'm not sure if I'm gonna just go and see. I don't know if I am following you. You can throw your if you do #Diva. I am not subscribed to you, sir. And you are just a young YouTuber. So if you type #Diva in there, then your link will come up and people can follow you. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the stage. A beautiful sunny day.
It's so weird that it did that. I don't know what just like the other night during my live this past Sunday, my screen went black. And I had to like totally restart my laptop. So Bob
but it's beautiful, sunshiny, like you got a blue sky right now.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful out there right now. I'd say, well, it looks like the contrast is up a bit high on my camera out there, but that's okay. I can't really control that without.
But it's probably bluer.
Yeah.
Like a nicer blue. Same thing is here, is that the blue didn't quite show up. So Alleged Farmer is a fairly young channel. I just was checking them out here, and just gonna put a heart.
Just a pup. You're just
just a pup, just a young YouTube pup. So I'm just putting the heart on Alleged Farmer. I'm just putting that on there, just so that I make sure that I at least got one view of your short and a comment. But I will, because I can't hear what your videos are saying or doing there at this point, because I've got it silenced over there. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go. Let's turn off the Nightbot. You guys don't need to disable the t-shirts. The t-shirts, and there we go, and disable this other one there. Perfect. And I'm making business.
The boys were hollering at me on the radio, so I had to answer and let them know where I was.
Yeah, you're up there, but I was talking about the age of your channel, like not your age of your channel, because your channel could be old, but just on how many subs you have. You're young in the subs, so there's a few people here that would hopefully go and check out your channel. So you can just type in Alleged Farmer, and because I think you're on mine, and this is co-streamed with two other channels. So you're in on mine. Oh, you just started this month. Okay, so you are a baby YouTuber. You are a brand new baby YouTuber. So I'd love for y'all to go check out Alleged Farmer and give him some love and support. Support and do what you can. Oh, there's my mom. Honey, I'm home. Or as Shania Twain would sing it, honey, I'm home and I had a hard day. Pour me a cold one. Oh, by the way, rub my feet, give me something to eat. Fix me up my favorite treat. Honey, I'm back. My back's killing me. I need to relax and watch TV. Get off the phone, give the dog a bone. Hey, honey, I'm home. I just forgot all the lyrics to that Shania Twain song. I hope everything went well, Mom. I'm glad that you are home. And I will chat with you about it a little bit later.
Here. Come here. No?
Is that another kitten or?
Yeah, it's Paint's
So why do you think that she's keeping them separate? Is because she's afraid that the other big cats would hurt the babies?
I don't know. Well, I can kind of see it from a point of view, like, there's another female in the house. And Clementine, Clementine's the cat that was gone for a year and then just popped back in, and
crazy.
Because Paint has always had, Paint and one other female had always had my attention. And now it's just Paint and Clementine. And I feel like Clementine's kind of like, I don't know if she's afraid that Paint would hurt her babies, but Paint would take care of them just like she does her own.
Right.
So, because Paint really isn't. So I lost a female. Her name was Misty, and she was sort of in charge of everybody. She was much smaller than Paint and Clementine. But she had this big, personality.
Yeah.
And everybody walked the line around her.
Right.
As far as the cats go. Like
little one.
She'd run across the house and straighten them up, swat them and hiss at them and put them in their place. But she passed away last summer. And I think Paint felt like she had to pick up the reins and.
Right.
So I don't know. There's been a little rivalry between Paint and Clementine.
Right. I understand.
Clementine's just had me to herself, as far as being a female cat. She thought, I have no competition. Then Clementine popped in. So
and it was Clementine that was gone for a year?
Yeah.
And these are Clementine's babies?
That gray one I showed you is Clementine. She had, I thought she had 5, but she actually had 6.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, Lord. And Paint had 4. And Randall's got 2 of them. And so I've got 2 of Paint's left over here.
But see, Clementine was independent for a year and then made her way back. So she is a kind of a survivor kitty, and I do things on my own, and she doesn't live in community,
No.
So, because who knows where
spend time with me, she'll,
right.
She gets kind of aggressive. She's like, no, you're going to spend time with me now. Yeah, are you trying to do a live stream? And she'll be right there in my face. I was like,
hello, we need to have bonding time. Oh, that's hilarious. Like, yeah. So she still is okay with you, but it's, maybe the rest of the house, same sort of thing. So
yeah, she's not too thrilled with the other cats, but
right.
No, I don't know. I think it's just the rivalry between her and Paint because they're both females, and
right.
She was gone for a while and came back.
And did they have their litters fairly close together?
Yeah, about a year, about a week apart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm looking at probably see what April's tomorrow. So probably
No,
the
May's,
end
May's,
of the first
May's
week
tomorrow.
or May. Yeah. Let's do April twice. But,
Oh, I'd be able to get some stuff done. That would be great.
yeah, we just get a do-over.
Yeah.
So they'll be ready. Clementines will be ready to hopefully rehome. And I don't know what's going to go on with Paint's babies. I'd like to find them homes, but like they're like all over me. So I don't know how that's going to work out.
If you can let them go.
Yeah, that might be a problem. It might be a problem.
Barry, you need to let go of the kitten. No, one more kiss. No, Barry, we've paid for the kitten. No, Barry, we've paid you a lot of money for that.
Oh no. I
know
don't.
you don't.
I give them out. I mean,
Yeah.
All I ask that person to do is if they feel like at some point they can't take care of it, bring it back to me and I will.
Yeah.
But I would rather them try to give them a home, give them love, attention, feed them, and just, enjoy them because they've got their mama's disposition. She's, Paint is a big sweetheart. And so.
Yeah. So that's a nice thing when, because I think growing up, that was my one thing with cats is that, when they're kittens, they're just so fun and they're just little, la, la, la. But then when they get older and if they have attitude, you go, I don't want a cat that, that I've bonded with that now is going to go, and you want what from me? Get away from me, So I like the cats that are sweet, or the ones that talk, like I've a couple of friends where the cat comes in and they just, and it's walking around having a conversation, where I want that kind of cat dog thing.
That's
not
the way
the same.
Mystery was. Mystery didn't come back, so I'm thinking, something bad happened to him. He would come in, he was just jabbering away. It's like he was telling me whatever he was doing for the past couple of days. he would spend a couple of days out, and oh hi, she just stretched. She reached her paw out to me.
Aw, is that Paint?
Yeah.
Oh,
she's upside. She's got her head upside down. She's kind of looking at me.
Like, I need some loving. Oh, that's very sweet. Very sweet. I do like them, but it's just the allergy thing. And I'm just not into getting those naked cats that have no fur. I had friends that had
That's a mutant.
Yeah, I had friends that had them, and we went and had dinner at their house once. And where do the cats live? The cats live in the bathroom because it's a small room in the house, and and their bed is right by the heater. Because it's like, these cats are freezing. It's like, oh, and they don't look well, even though they're fine. But they just they're all, you're all wrinkly. It's the same with when chickens, or parrots, when they get stressed out and they'll stress pick all their feathers off, and then you just see this little naked bird and these little teeny tiny, little wings. You're like,
nub of a wing.
Gosh, you're awfully ugly without all your, big long feathers. It's like hard not to stare at you, even though you're just a parrot. I want to just stare at you like, Anyway, I should probably call it. It's been 3 hours and 12 minutes, and I feel like like I said, I didn't sleep well, and then I was up early, and I'm now at the point where it's like, I actually kind of feel a little bit more relaxed, and it's like I could get a nap in before dinner, before coming by, picking you up and taking you over to the other farm.
Yeah.
We're gonna go have ribs and bread.
Oh, hi. Well, I just want to paint.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and look at its little mustache, a little bit. They're really unique, hey, with the little markings in my little paw. Meow. I'm not sure.
Look at those little piggies.
I love
little piggies.
animal feet. It's like I love bunny feet, and kitten feet are the same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
So sweet.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm gonna
on the couch over there.
Oh, thank you, Casings. And Carol just got back. She's back in time to see the little putty tats. Yeah, I'm gonna need a nap before dinner at least. So anyway, thank you, Barry, for hanging out with me. I sure appreciate it. It's been
it's my pleasure. It's always like
lovely
hanging
way
out.
to. Mm-hmm.
Lovely ladies.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is a fun
Especially
time.
on
Fun
birthday.
time. Yes. Well, part of me felt like, does it seem a bit self-indulgent to go, come and say happy birthday to me? Like because you're kind of forced. You can't just come on and go and not say, whatever. I'm not saying, happy birthday to you, lady. You are going to, and it's like, well, is it self-indulgence where it's like, I'm going to get all these happy birthdays?
No, not at all.
And I just thought, no, who do I want to spend my afternoon with? And it's like, I love the people in this community and in the chat. It's really great. So thank you all for coming and hanging out, and appreciate you and all that were on the panel earlier. And one thing that Broke always says, and I know, well, there's not too many of us here, but when you are on a panel, always look for one other channel that you want to go check them out and show them some love and support. Try to find at least one channel that's new to you anytime that you're on a live stream. So anyway, take care and happy birthday to me, and congratulations to Miss Carol. And we will all see you soon. Are you going live tomorrow? Or you're not going live tomorrow, so I won't announce it then. Look for Storms, Radios, and Cats. He might be live.
Might be tomorrow, maybe just not at 1 p.m. I have to talk to my driver because
Mm-hmm. Right, because you're dependent on.
I need to get the rent money, unfortunately, and I don't want to ride with the landlord. Just no.
It's bad enough. So anyway, you guys all take care. We'll see you all soon. In this.